Hello, everyone. This is the legend, your host of Sooner Legends podcast. Thank you once again for pulling up and joining me on another video. Today, I don't need no notes whatsoever. Mm-mm, mm-mm. This one is near and dear to my heart. Uh, it's our famous phrase, Sooner Magic, and I'm going to be discussing some memorable performances and plays that monikered the term Sooner Magic. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Y'all are such a blessing to this channel. My last video I put out when I was downloading, I seen I was at 92 subscribers, so I can't. I'm just humbled. Thank y'all. Thank y'all so much. I really do appreciate it. And as always, I'm pleased to announce my partnership with DevilDog's Brew and Beans, a veteran-owned coffee brand that takes pride in brewing coffee, blends that embody the spirit of the fearless and dedicated Marine Corps, where every sip is a celebration of strength, camaraderie, and exceptional taste. Get 10% off your first order of Devil Dogs by using the promo code Sooner Legends at checkout, and you will also receive free shipping in the continental United States. And for every dollar spent with Devil Dog Brew and Beans, a portion of the proceeds goes to help the Wounded Warrior Project. Salute to you, Devil Dogs. Okay, Sooner Magic. It's a term coined about like Luck of the Irish, Curse of the Bambino. Down here in Norman, we have our own, which is Sooner Magic, which in essence is when Oklahoma is getting beat and we find a way to win the game. Everybody calls it luck. Mm-mm. Sooner Magic, baby. So how did that all come to be and what have you? Well, historians have always said that the term started in 1975. However, in 1950, Oklahoma and Texas A&M were playing in Norman. Oklahoma scores, and our All-American lineman Jim Weatherall, who was field goal kicker, missed the extra point. Now, I've heard Claude Arnold in interviews say that OU at that time didn't recruit field goal kickers. It was whoever uh, kicked the best is the one who got the job. So Jim Weatherall misses the field goal, and the score was either 27-26 or 28-27. It was a 1 point score regardless. So OU had to stop A&M on a 3-and-out, which they did. A&M punts the ball deep, deep into Oklahoma's territory. And I mentioned Claude Arnold. Claude Arnold was our quarterback. And there was a minute, 2 minutes left in the game. And Bud Wilkinson, who was running out the split tee, did not pass a lot. It's about like the wishbone. However, he turned Claude loose, and Claude went to slinging passes. I mean, slinging it in the ballpark, all over the field. Took OU down, and the final touchdown that gave OU the go-ahead win was scored by Leon Heath, and of course Jim Weatherall made the field goal at that point. That was the starting of Sooner Magic. However, like I mentioned at the first of the video. In 1975, in Columbia, Missouri, a week prior to the Missouri game, OU was defeated by Kansas 23-3 at Norman. So they go up to Columbia. Now, they had to win the game. And back then there was no overtime. When the gun sounded, if you was tied, you got a tie. And so they couldn't tie, they had to win. Well, in the last few minutes remaining, I think OU was pushing the 50-yard line. And up to that point, OU went into the halftime ahead of Missouri. And little Joe has even stated, yeah, we're feeling pretty good. Everything's clicking. Well, at the second half, everything went to hell in a handbasket, turnovers, you name it. Everything is Murphy's Law. Everything that could go wrong went wrong. So it come down to that final play, and Coach Switzer calls a timeout and brings in Steve Davis, and they discuss the strategy. At the end of that timeout, Barry Switzer tells Steve Davis, make sure little Joe gets the ball. So they go in the huddle. Steve calls the play, and he looks at little Joe. He says, Joe, be on the lookout because you're getting a pitch. Well, Sooner fans like me remembers this. They do a good job of getting the safeties out of the way, running the wishbone. And Steve pitches it to little Joe. Little Joe makes two cuts. Bing, bang, gone. Touchdown. But they couldn't kick a field goal to tie. They had to go for the 2-point conversion, and they run the same play. However, Missouri was ready for it, and OU got the 2-point conversion and went on to win the national championship for the 1975 season, defeating Michigan in the 76 Orange Bowl. The following year, this is my favorite all-time plays of Sooner Magic. We're at Lincoln, Nebraska. Nebraska's ahead of us, and we're pinned deep in our territory again. And Nebraska's ahead in the game. Switzer looks to Woody Shepard, who was a halfback, and he said, Woody, I'm gonna install a halfback pass. And he did. Lott pitches it to Woody Shepard. Woody hits Steve Rhodes on a long pass play. And they run a couple more plays and got backed up. And so Barry inserted Dean Blevins who was backup quarterback to Thomas Lott. Inserted Barry Switzer. Dean Blevins, excuse me, my mind's going 90 mile an hour. They called the famous hook and lateral. Blevins in the huddle says, guys, you're not going to believe this, but we got to play, and I think it'll work. So Blevins hits Rhodes again on a flare pass. Well, right behind him is Elvis Peacock. As soon as the catch is made, Rhodes flips it to Elvis Peacock, and he scampers down to the 2-yard line, 1-yard line, and OU wins the game off of them two plays at Nebraska. And then in 77, we go to OSU. not Oklahoma State, Ohio State at the Horseshoe in Columbus. We was on our way to a blowout in that game. However, Thomas Lott went out with a hamstring. Billy Sims had an injury, and I think Kenny King had an injury in that game also. So we go 3-and-out, and we have to get an onside kick because we're talking in the last few minutes of the ball game. So Uwe Von Schaman makes the onside kick. We recover. We run a couple of plays with Dean Blevins as quarterback again. And we get into Von Schaman's field goal range, which was like 41 yards or so. But anyway, Woody Hayes called 3 timeouts trying to ice Von Schaman. And if you all remember, the crowd was screaming, block that kick, and there's Von Schaman out there being band director to the fans. Of course, he made the field goal, and Oklahoma won that game. That's some examples of Sooner magic. When you're down and out, we find a way to win. And of course, one of my all-time favorite Sooner magic plays was during the Blake era, 1996. OU beat Texas, and there was some plays that got into Sooner magic lore. One being Jarrell Jackson taking back a kick return, and 2, James Allen, Wynnewood, Oklahoma native. We go down and tie Texas. Now, if y'all remember, the year before we tied Texas, and this was James Allen's final year. Well, we won. We beat Texas, and so there you have it, Sooner magic. And once again, thank y'all for pulling up. Appreciate everybody that has commented and subscribed. I could go on and on about other Sooner magic plays. I'm leaving that open for you guys down in the comments. So y'all have a great day. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. We're growing this channel leaps and bounds every day. And as always, share the video because sharing is caring. So y'all have a great day. This is the legend. We'll see you on the backside.